What is up, responsible day traders? It is Monday, December 27th, 2021. I'm Lindsay Duff, and this is Responsible Day Trading. So here we are at the end of the year, and you get 2 videos from me today. What? So I did put out my Monday morning rundown this morning, and I really didn't have plans to trade, but man, I just saw some things happening and really just kind of wanted to check out my new stand-up desk. What? I can turn circles. Okay. I'm probably more excited about it than I should be, but I am. I've been having a lot of back, hip, tailbone issues, and my doctor was like, you need to get out of the chair. So I got out of the chair. I got this amazing desk that like lifts and lowers. I'm pretty happy with it. So guys, we're coming into a new year. And with that new year, I know that a lot of you are looking for ways to change your life, to make things happen that you've never seen happen before. And you want to do that through day trading. And I'm not saying necessarily that you have to be with me to be a responsible day trader, but responsibility is key. Saying, I lost this, whatever, pushing it off, not paying attention to it, not examining the losses the same way that you do wins. You're still saying, oh, well, that happened, and you're just ignoring it and sweeping it under the rug. We can't sweep that under the rug for 2022, y'all. It's time to lift it up, pull out all the junk, put it where it goes, okay? And some of that goes back on the shelf because you got to learn from it. Some of it needs to be swept into the trash. But any way it goes, it's time to make a new you with your trading in 2022. And, I'd be happy to help you with it. But anybody that does, if you find somebody that really motivates and inspires you and pushes you to do better, be better, feel better, trade better, hold on to them with both hands, okay? Because that's what we need in this business, in this life, and in this world. And I don't think there's enough people that see that and say, you know what, this is where I need to be. They see it and they say, I can't ever achieve that. But if people are there really willing to put themselves out for you and help you, be willing to reach that hand back up and say, I am ready. Okay. All right, time to step off that soapbox. All right, I hope everybody has the most amazing new year, okay? Let's make 2022 the best yet. Folks, I love you. I'm so happy you're here with me. My life wouldn't be the same without you. Like, true story. So, thank you. And I look forward to a whole new year with you guys, but yeah, so as always, why don't you go ahead and enjoy the show. All right, folks, sorry. I was listening to some music and I don't want to get some copyright infringement things. But I did enter this trade twice. The first time I had a 2 and 2, which was not what I intended. It was something I was kind of playing around with while I was looking at these 8 contract possibilities. But basically, I have gotten in with 8 contracts, just not all at the same time. This did exactly what I anticipated this morning. I mean, I've been busy all morning. I was not planning on trading, but I came to look at it and I'm like, oh, you just gonna pass that up, Lindsay? No, you're not. You're gonna be a part of it. Okay. Love the way, and what else is going on here? So daily chart, boom, exceeded that high pivot. That BB pushed forward like I anticipated. What's happening with the 28,657 is just booming to the upside. Now, we've equaled this previous area. We've got white BBs. There's a potential that it could come back down, but I'm feeling pretty good, or what I'm seeing is giving me some indication. I don't want to use the word hope or anything like that, but that this is going to go up more. Love the way this barely pulled back. We just got this tiny little purple BB, one of them, with all of this trying to pull back here. It's still pushing up. Since we are at highs we have never seen before, because this was where our last main high was, I am going to be a little bit cautious about where we're going. I am going to put a bit of a line here so we can just see where it encompasses where it held up here and pulled back into the area, maybe just a little bit higher. We'll probably pull these off a little bit more as time goes if it keeps pushing up. What I'm going to do right now is just move these up. So if it does decide to make a quick pullback, we're not going to have an issue with it. I am going to pull this final one up higher. No particular number. Just a little bit higher if it decides to continue up. Very small BBs or very small bars. We don't have a whole lot of players in the game right now. I'm just looking at how big of a move we've made here with these little pullbacks, and I am expecting this to continue up more. This BB's trying to make a snap back. Now, if it snaps back to an area, where's the first area? Right where my risk is at. So, you know, do I make the decision to just go ahead and exit this, or do I hold on a little bit longer? That's the tough part, because it can't come right back to where that high was previously, which is also where the EMA is here. I want to see it cross this bottom Bollinger Band really with some conviction before I make a decision about exiting the trade right away, just because of a divergence on the 233. So it's sitting at the bottom Bollinger Band. I wouldn't call that crossing it with conviction. We have to kind of see what the next BB is going to do. Is it going to really push down hard? And because of that, what I may do is, I know I'm moving this up a little bit quickly. I'm going to go ahead and move this one back just a bit. Okay. And I may even take it again if it gives me another opportunity. Looking at these white BBs slowing down at the 0 line. Very, very weak pullback here so far. We're going to go ahead and take it again. We're going to pull this one off. We may even go ahead and go with that 4 more. Yes, we are. All right. This will be my one-hitter quitter of the day. I am expecting more upward action just in the way that the activity is looking to me. This is such a weak pullback. I'm really not concerned with it. I just moved that risk up way too quickly previously. And we're making the W pivot up, last 4. So it's like putting in 2 sets of 8. So slow, but that's okay. It's kind of what we're expecting. Sitting right here at this bottom Bollinger Band. Haven't even busted inside of the band here. We got the nice little W pivot here. We're going to expect this sucker to go up. Maybe not all the way to my highs up here, but definitely a continuation to the upside. This is where I was talking about. You don't want to get too hasty moving it up, because we know it can pull right back down to that little area that's held a couple of times, making a little bit of a floor, right? What we don't want to see is it really just cut through it, come back, maybe down to here or down to this area and push up, but I think we're pretty good. We're starting to get, even though that little BB right there didn't hold, we're still good. This is so weak to the downside. I mean, sometimes you got to sit through a little bit of that pressure and that pain to watch it go in your direction. That's the hard part for everybody. You know, I do fast forward through the trade a lot of times, so you don't see me actually sitting through it unless you're in the vault. If you're in the vault, you do see me sitting through the whole thing, going through it, talking about what my issues are at that moment. So, yeah. I mean, the truth of the matter is it's moving very weakly to the upside, but it's weakly down every time it pulls down. So it could have a strong spike and come back and get me. Okay, watching that 1597 MACD. Still purple, not rolling up. But look at the way the 233 has done a very weak pullback above the zero line. Like I said, I'm not necessarily trusting strength in the MACDs, but where they roll and how they behave, I definitely trust. Here we go. I keep saying that, but you know, it's going in slow. Here we go in slow-mo. It's like watching paint dry. Mama, is the grass growing? But if history repeats itself, we'll probably see something more along the lines of this right here, just like it did right here. And history tends to repeat itself, which is why I can even trade. And this is what I mean by you can see what looks like strong BBs pulling down, but you really got to wait for a little bit. We're still above the zero line here. We haven't broken the bottom Bollinger Band here. We're still outside of the Bollinger Bands on the 10946. I'm having to remind myself of all this stuff as we go along of what is okay to wait for. Rule of thumb, never to walk away from a trade. Oh, crap. But I was trying to save your ears, to be honest with you. Not loving this. Sorry, I saw the big scary Amazon man pull up and know that my dog would have blown out your eardrums. So I had to walk away. And that's what I mean about moving your risk up too quick. It hadn't gotten a real decent pullback. Here it is right here. If it continues up from here, this will be a good spot to move the risk. You know what? We're just going to put that 4 back in. Okay, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to step away for just a moment and let the dog back in. Whew, what happened? Nothing? Okay. Like, I get a little nervous when it starts pulling down, but it is so unbelievably weak to the downside. And we've had a very strong move up. This is not changing the entire trend of the market, pulling it down. So I'm just giving it its time and its space and letting it do its thing. You know, like in a good relationship. Everything in me wants to move my risk up. But I know it's just fear. That's all it is. And this is not an easy task. It's not an easy trade. It's not easy to feel like you're not listening to yourself, because you do see pullbacks and things that are indicating that this might turn around, right? It is so hard to be patient for this. Still hasn't crossed that top band. Still is just piddle farting around, as my mom used to say. Stop piddle farting around, Lindsay. Stop piddle farting around, market. Just get on in there. Go do your thing. We know what you need to do. I see you pushing up. I see you trying to go up. No more piddle farting. That's piddle, not pillow. All right, guys, this is so boring. We have to keep ourselves entertained. And I really want to put on music, but I can't. And I see that it's going up. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Take some of these targets out. Oh, that is the most frustrating. To watch it touch and not go. Go. Now I made a big spike up there. I want to be careful with that. Like I said, just made a big spike. Sometimes when that happens, it pulls back pretty quickly after that. Well, it made a quick spike. I don't know that it was exactly big. It was just a couple points. Are we gonna take the money and run? I'm okay with this pulling back with the white BBs. Did a lot of work to get outside of there. Thinking as I'm gonna close out these, if it pulls back or gives me another opportunity, I'm just gonna put everything back in. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close out all those. because we still have a little bit of strength pulling back. We got a little bit of a pivot. We may see something more along the lines of this right here. So I think we're going to call that a day. Here is my total 62.50, all winning trades. Some of them very small winners, some of them much bigger. So let's go ahead and write these out. Okay, I'm gonna pull my mic close. I was on the call with the bank for a long time and I just got off. I did add to my trades today, so I'm probably gonna have to go back and redo my entry, which is all cool with me. I'm looking as it's reaching up to this top area. I'm a little concerned with it continuing up, but I think we're gonna see it. Also, my last two trades, I went with the 8 contracts. Probably not the best idea considering I was on a phone call. Man, I was really confident this one was going to go up, but I moved it up to a +1 and just took profits out of that one. This one right here, I'm just kind of watching. I have split my targets or my stops just a little bit. But I see, man, this may not roll in. If it doesn't, be a little concerned with it continuing up. There we go, first one out. Not quite there just yet. Ooh, this BB is not the color I'd like it to be in order to have that umphness behind it. I don't know if you heard what I said today about maybe making 100 points or making, 100 points because 80 was my biggest. Well, let's go ahead and close on that one. Oh my gosh. I will call that close enough. Wow. I will definitely call that close enough. Now, if I try and just get 2 more ticks to make this, then I'm probably going to get my booty handed to me. But we see this still moving up. I'm going to give it. Okay, there's one out. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Starting to snap back in right here, starting to see. And I have had a tendency, as you can see today, to exit about the time, just not being prepared to wait for the pullback. And I'm okay with that. So guess what we did? Let's see it. 116.50. That is definitely going to be the day. We are done. Wow. That's the first time I've done that, y'all. So we go back here, and where I was at 62.50, I stopped there, and I decided to just go ahead and use my 8 contracts. So let's see where I left off before, right here. The next one. So got in a little bit late, in aggressively, out aggressively, right? Is what we like to say. So this is it looks like it's still going to try and go up. But honestly, I didn't plan on being here for any of this today, and that's usually when I do my best. So we did have 6 trades prior, correct? So let's go back and look. 6, and then added on 1, 2, 3 more trades. So 9 trades in total, 116.50. Okay. Wow. Well, wow. I was not expecting that. You know, I don't know if I said it in my video this morning, but I have been thinking to myself over and over again, Lindsay, if you can make 86 points, or you can make 80 points, you can make 100. If you can make 100, you can make 200. If you can make 200, you can make 4. So here I've just proved to myself that I can make over 100 points. This will be my first time that it's ever happened. And it's like, woo! And honestly, my last 2 trades, or my last couple of trades, the first one, I was on the phone. The second one, I was just finishing up on the phone. But I was on hold most of the time. So there was like music playing in the background and all that. And it was a very quick, it was a call with the bank. So it was just some numbers I needed to pass along. Wow. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting to come back and do better today than I had. Now, some of the things I did do was exit a bit early by moving my risk up a little too quickly. So be it. You know, I'd rather exit early than late, personally. So that's how I'm ending my year. I'm not going to trade anymore. I'm done. So you won't see any more out of me this year. Yeah. Feeling mighty fine about it. No complaints. No drama llama. All right, guys. I hope that you have a fantastic year. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate everything you do. All of your comments, all of your messages, all of your, I'm doing it because I've seen how it can be done, make my entire world. So, thank you. Your courage in me gives me courage in me, and your trust, your belief make everything to me. So, thank you so much. I love you guys, and have a great new year. Let's do 2022. Thank you very much, guys. And as always, for 2022, you know I'm looking forward to catching you on the profitable side. Yeah.